Hey you, it's Rhino here, and yesterday we are on Alcatraz on Gigantica. We are going to do a short live stream, see if we can get any trophies. Show you the stuff that we're using. We are using Sonic's 12-foot gravities, Sonic Vader reel, £50 line. You can use 40 or 30 if you've had that 25. We are using the link essential cell. We've got the link on 2 rods and essential cell on 1 rod. And the spot we do always use our favourite method, and there's the 15mm tigers. We always use that. We do get results on it. So we are only going to fish about 15 yards out, see what we can get. If it doesn't work here, we will go further, about 25, 30. Also guys, if you did take part in catching the 10 million pound in weight of fishing, don't forget to claim your shirt. You'll get that. So we've got the link on 2 rods, the cell on another rod. We are fishing hinge rigs. 15 yards, I'll see what we can get. I do always think it's better fishing close in, you'd have a lot more control. So we are spotting over 15mm tigers now. Spotting over tigers over the link and cell works really well. If you don't have the link and cell, I did get it when it was on sale. I think it's on sale again at the moment. You have to buy the equipment pack from your platform market. It was on sale on the PlayStation 1. £3.60, you get the link, the cell, you get rods, reels, floats. I do advise getting it because these 2 baits are game changers. It's a nice linear. Also guys, for the tournaments, what you do want to keep doing even when you're out in free play is keep practicing for these tournaments, because that is where your tackle points are at and your XP. You do get a lot. And I've been in, when I first come on Fishing Sim World, I wasn't doing that well in tournaments, but the other day in the DFL match and the week before that I did finish in the top 30 twice. So what you want to try and do is, when you do get a fish in and you have got the other rod is going off, just try and cast out your other rod so then that rod is back in the water instead of laying dormant on your rod rest. I'll try and give you that example if we do get 2 runs. At the same time, and it really helps in the match, because if you, especially if you're in the DFL where you've got to catch a number of fish, you've got to do everything as fast as you can. So before I go onto that other rod that's bombing off, I do get the other rod back in first. That's number 2 again. looks a decent fish. So that's what I would do. I would just constantly just think that you're in a match with the rod exchange. So before you get on that other rod where the alarm is going off, fling the rod out that you've just caught on first. Doesn't have to be directly on the spot, but if it's got a chance of getting a bite on it, you're all quicken up the process of bites. In the matches at the moment, I do fish red maggot and casters on size 12 hooks, and that seems to be working well at the moment. And with DFL, if you do have the 50-pound line, get that on as well, because that helps just pulling them fish right in really quick. Like, so when them two are going off now, most people would just go for them rods straight away. I'm going to cast this out first and then get the rods, and that rod is back in play now. Just try and get into the habit of doing that. It will really help you, because over the course of an hour, that could save you 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise you get to a point like this where you've just had one on that, you put the rod down, haven't put it back in, you get this one and then you get that one and you've got no rods in the water, you have to recast them all in. And that's where the tackle points are at, so I am just going to test that fish just in case, could be something better. No, it's not a bass fish, but soapy fish should I say. I always say bass fish because of Euro fishing. So we are trophy hunting. So the number 1, or in fact this number 3 doesn't really bother me, if that comes up now. In matches obviously you do want every fish, but as we are trophy hunting, you do have to test that other rod before you do get before the hook does bump out, so you do have to test. I have had this sometimes where I've managed to get both in because it's just stayed on the way it is now, but there is that chance that it can come off. Like that then. Also guys, what would you like to be added into Fishing Sim World? Mine would be, at the moment, to combo baits up, so you could have, like, for instance, pop-up corn on top of the tiger nut, or a boilie. You could do a snowman rib, you could do a mixture, corn and maggots, anything like that, and corda goo. I think corda goo would be brilliant in this game. As for other fishing methods, I'd love to see pole fishing. Pole fishing with all the different types of elastics, and that would be brilliant. Me personally, I do carp fishing, but it's nice to go back to where you started, pole fishing, flow fishing. That's where we all started. So hopefully we can get a spot over Rockfino. But this number 2 just keeps going off and off and off. So we are very active at the moment on rod 2. And there's rod 3 as well. I am going to take the chance and try and see what that is. If I think it's smaller than the other one, then we will jump back on the other one. Smaller than the other one. Also guys, that doesn't always come off. You can get it where it will snap in. So when you're in a match, I wouldn't advise it in the tournaments. In free play though, as I said, we are just trophy hunting. But sometimes you can get away with it. So we do still have both fish. I think what I might do is, because I can always trust it, I might hop over to Big Girls and try and grab a few trophies quickly. Big Girls doesn't tend to get you many boss fish. Nice 34-pound ladder there. We will jump to Big Girls now. So when you get on this Oblivion peg, you do just walk down to the next one. Also guys, I did join the Dovetail stream the other day, and they said there's bigger cats coming, bigger fish, and 80-pound line is getting released. So, really looking forward to that. So we're really looking on big fish getting added in this game. And I do know that there is a 27-yard spot out there, 27-25 yards of silt just to my left in front there. Can we get on it first go? Yeah, we can. And that's a really good spot right there, 27 yards, a little silt patch. I don't know why I've cast a rod free there, but we'll go with it anyway. Like I've just said, it is a good spot. Just a little bream. So this time we'll put number 1 on there. Just a little silt patch out there. I've had many trophy fish from it. And then the other 2 rods we just put here, 10, 15 yards out. And I've had plenty of trophy fish from there as well. And I swear, fudgies I just can't get them. I've had them, I thought I've had them so many times, and it's ended up being Spencer or Chunky. He's just eluding me. So the main ones I need now at the moment is the German and fudgies. I'd love to get one of them. But I know this is a little fish I have now, so let's just test number 2 in case it's bigger. And there you go, we are into a soapy fish there, I think. Could be. Yeah, I know, that's the giggler or the weld. I'm pretty sure that's the weld or the giggler there. I can tell by the scale pattern. So Big Girls is a really good place. A really good place to come for trophy fish. So you just put 2 to your side there where that fish is now, 10 to 15 yards out, and get one on that silt spot here, just to your left, about 27 yards out. And you do get a lot of trophy fish, especially on the cell and the ling. I'm sure this is the weld or the giggler. It's one of them 2. Could be one that we've never had before. I think I still do have there's loads of carp and Gigantica in the log. I've caught a good few, but these are still lots to get. So this potentially could be a new fish to our log. Oh no, I'm totally wrong now. So it's Fred. Yeah, that is a new fish. It's a new fish to our log there. So that's good. So there was worth the move from Alcatraz to Big Girls, and Big Girls does always perform like this. It does tend to have a lot of different fish in here as well. There has been times as well though where they have come in and I've had the same fish twice within the space of 10 minutes, and that's a few times I've done that. So that's a good start there for Big Girls. You guys will catch this as well. You will catch these fish as well if you just do this. If you haven't got the equipment pack, where you do get the link in the cell, I'm sure. Let's just get that in a bit more there. I'm sure that, now that looks another good fish in the swim there. I'm sure that you can get them on tiger nuts as well, and other type of boilies. But I would say, for effectiveness, I would buy the equipment pack. It is worth it. You don't just get them boilies, you get the boilies, floats, rods. You do get a lot of things. I think I only paid £3.60 for it. So that's twice now we haven't had a chance to put the rod free in. It's not a big one, so I'm not really bothered about that. We will put that in. Because I think I did see another boss fish down here. He was right in close to the bed. So we are trophy hunting, and I do want to concentrate on trying to get that fish that I've just seen there. He was about there, it did come up about there. Also guys, what do you think about the new patch what they put in? I do feel that they have done well on it. It is a lot easier now to net the fish. Sometimes I did have netting problems on it. Sometimes I did and sometimes I never. And for instance, when I had Megalodon, the fight was long, but it weren't as vicious as like cats what you can get for £130. They were fighting harder than a Megalodon fight, which I found a bit strange. So we are into another trophy. This is what I'm telling you guys, this place for trophies just down here at the edge. And I have just seen another trophy fish right in the edge here as well. So I could have 2 trophies on 2 rods here, but there's nothing I can do. Because obviously I'm going to carry on fighting this one. I'm not going to take the risk on losing this fish. And plus, it looks a bit like fudgy, so... And as I said at the start of the video, it'll must really be Spencer or Chunky. He's just eluding me at the moment, fudgies. I'm sure fudgies sort of looks like that fish, like you know. This looks smaller though. So there is potential that we could have 2 trophies from 10 yards out, 8 yards out. If that number 3 rod goes now. And this is big girls, so if you just follow these methods, you're always going to catch trophy fish and you will be able to get a lot of XP and level up really fast. There's rod 3 going there. Hopefully it stays attached long enough so that we can see what it is. Because I did see another trophy fish right over that rod 3. Also guys, if you can share tips with me, share them, because if you guys do have fudgies or the German, please let me know so I can get myself after them. What peg and what distance, because there is spawns on this game. On the dovetail stream as well, I did hear that they are in the process of stopping the other alarms block. You will just get indicators instead, little indications on the corner of the screen, so you don't have to listen to that racket the whole time as you're fighting another fish. So number 3 is off, so we will not get to see if that was... It's a good fish. Chunky, here you go. What did I say guys? Every time. It's Chunky or Spencer's, I'm telling you. Every time. This is off the 27 yard spot, this fish, so let's see what we do have. That's only a toddler. So We were on Alcatraz, we've come down to Big Girls, and as you can see, the results from Big Girls goes really well every time. That's why I knew that this and Coles Point and Alcatraz are probably the 3 best pegs on Gigantica. And it's the same method on every single one. You can catch them 10, 15, right down to 6 yards out. Nice 40 pound, well 39 pounder, the link. Red one back on that spot. Get them rod free back in here. Look, 7 yards. That's totally fine, guys, you can do that. Gone already. Off already. But I'm telling you, come down to Big Girls, put 2 in there, 1 on the 27 yard spot, and you're going to be getting some good fish. We are spotting 15mm tigers. Works really well with cell and the link. That is how we got Megalodon as well. The exact same combo. So you're catching them at your feet basically, right on the tip of your rod. I am going to test that just in case. No, showing me top left, and the one glance, so we will test that. This fish seems to have a bit of power with it. Just could be a little one with a really aggressive. It looks big from here. It could be an okay fish, this one. Yeah, Yeah, this is an aggressive fish what we have here. It's a lovely looking fish too. So this is another trophy fish, and I think guys, after we do catch this one, I will end the stream there. So hopefully this does help any of you guys that are struggling on Gigantica to get any of these boss fish. So what you do is you go to Oblivion, you spawn onto the Oblivion tag and you just walk down to Big Girls. Get yourself one here and you will get trophies guys. Lots of XP, level up fast. Get yourself tapper points off leveling up. And enjoy your fishing. It's not bad if you are doing a ratio of about, oh what a lovely fish that is. If you're getting patch fully, what a love, that's one of the nicest fish I've caught on this so far. It reminds me of the platers off St. John's. Very nice fish. But it's, if you're getting a trophy fish every 5 minutes, you're really going to be getting that XP really fast. You're getting like 3,000 XP off some fish, 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 off Megalodon if you do get him in Lago del Mundo. Plus all of the big cats give you really good XP as well. So guys, thanks for coming, tuning in, watching the stream. I do want to do a social every Friday, so if any of you guys do want to hop into the stream with me, just let me know in the comments below. Add me on PSN. It's _Rhino20. You should see my logo there, what I do have for this channel. Add me on PSN. Send me a quick message, we'll get back in touch with you. And hopefully we can have a laugh, share tips, hints, get some trophies together. And that's what it's about. So, bye for now.